I'm Alli Cherry, a YouTuber from Southern California. My channel's linked in the description for you. And today I'm guest vlogging for the EF channel. I know many of you are interested in studying abroad, and maybe some of you are interested in studying right here in California. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to share some of my favorite, actually my 5 favorite weekend getaways for students that are close to LA, but far enough to feel completely new. Now, this is not saying that LA has nothing to offer, quite the opposite actually. It's an incredibly diverse and interesting city with tons to do and see, but if you're staying for a while, a day or weekend trip to one of these 5 places might be a great change of pace for you. Up first, we have Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree National Park is located in the California desert, 150 miles from EF's LA campus and roughly 3 hours by car. Now, I'm sure most of you or some of you won't be able to drive when you're here or won't have a car when you come to LA, but maybe you can rent a car or travel with a friend who has a car or can drive. And I know that the EF school also offers excursions out of town in buses or minivans, so that could be a good option for you too. Joshua Tree is higher and cooler in temperature than its neighbor, the Mojave Desert, and because of this, the Joshua trees thrive there. These trees, mixed with the huge boulder piles, create an otherworldly expanse of landscape that's just incredible to explore. Keep in mind, there's no food or even running water inside the national park itself, so you're going to want to stock up at one of the local places along 29 Palms Highway before you head in. And also remember to check out some of the local art installations or galleries there too. Up next is Laguna Beach, around 56 miles and just over an hour away from the EF campus. You may be familiar with Laguna because of the MTV reality show in the early 2000s, but I can assure you it has so much more to offer than what was portrayed on that show. The coved beaches in Laguna are what really make it unique. There's technically close to 20 of them, and each has its own unique tide pools and views, and they're just absolutely incredible. The beaches in this area feel much more private than other beaches in California, which is pretty interesting. And there's also lots to see there other than beaches. For example, the art museum, the Laguna Art Museum, which is close to the beach, has a huge permanent collection of California art, and it's only $7 to get in there. And the city also has a vintage-inspired trolley service that you can hop on and ride around to different shops and restaurants. Another beach city that you might be interested in is Santa Barbara. It has more of a sweet, small town feel, and there's actually an EF school campus there also. It's located up the 101 freeway about 106 miles, so just over 2 hours away from Los Angeles. Santa Barbara has really unique shopping and eating and also beautiful seaside hiking trails. State Street is a really popular area for shopping because you'll find both local and chain stores. If you're able to drive up north a little bit, maybe 30 minutes, you'll find El Capitan State Beach, and it's a great area to walk around and just enjoy the scenery and maybe even spot some wildlife like sea lions, dolphins, or migrating whales. My hometown, Long Beach, is the next destination on my list, and it happens to be the home of another seasonal EF school. It's only 16 miles and about 32 minutes from LA, but once you get there, you can pretty much get around on bike depending on what neighborhood you're visiting. Long Beach has really cool bike sharing kiosks located around the city, so once you drive down there, you can just park and rent a bike for the day, which is really cool. One of my favorite areas in Long Beach is the East Village Arts District, specifically on 4th Street between Cherry and Junipero Avenue. This area is dubbed Retro Row because it has tons of incredible vintage shops and also really unique places to eat. The Queen Mary Aquarium and Shoreline Village are also great stops with a more touristy vibe, but still really fun if you're in the area. Keep in mind, because the breakwater, which is about a mile offshore, keeps waves from coming in, the beach isn't really a beach in Long Beach, but there's so much to see and do there, you won't miss it anyway. The last stop on my list of weekend getaways is Idyllwild-Pine Cove. It's 125 miles and just over 3 hours east of Los Angeles, and it's a great place to just relax and let your stresses melt away. It's a quaint little mountain town, much calmer and more laid back than Big Bear or Mammoth, which both have ski resorts in them. Those are great places to visit too, obviously, but I prefer Idlewild because there really isn't much more to do there than enjoy nature, hike, and spend time in a cabin. Speaking of cabins, there are tons of affordable cabins that you could rent if you want to spend the weekend or a couple days there. So I recommend getting a group of friends together and just chilling out and enjoying time in nature. And then when you drive home, you can even drive the back way down the mountain and stop in Palm Springs. And that's it. Those are my top 5 weekend getaways for students near Los Angeles. Spending time outdoors is so important for our physical and emotional well-being, but it doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. I hope this video inspires you to get out there and explore some local spots or neighborhoods near you. Have you been to any of the places that I mentioned in this video, or do you have any ideas of other weekend getaways? Make sure to let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.